Hello, everyone. I am very excited to bring to you a brand new Let's Play series. Woo! Applause, 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 applause. So, I am calling this the Minimalist Challenge. I don't know if that name exists anywhere else, and I apologize if it does. So I was sitting here earlier today, and I was writing, and all of a sudden, a totally awesome idea popped in my head, and it was pretty much a new story, but I was like, okay, do I write it or do I do a let's play? And what I decided was it was a great idea if I wrote it or if I did let's play. So I decided to do let's play because I think it would be fun to do. So the thought that came into my head was, what would it be like if I had a sim that lived completely off the land? Now, I know there's a challenge out there. I don't remember what it's called. I think it's something like Pioneer or Homestead or Trailblazer, something like that. Something brand new from scratch type word that I can't think of right now. And I know you pretty much have to have the gardening skill and all that. I don't know the specifics of that challenge, but I do know gardening is heavily involved. But what I want to do, and I really hope this isn't like that, otherwise, Anyway, what I want to do is I want to have a sim who does live completely off the land. Like, if you don't catch it, grow it, harvest it, you don't eat it. But I also want a sim that lives very, very minimally, doesn't have a lot of stuff, a lot of bells and whistles, and doesn't actually spend a lot of money. Not that he doesn't have money, because I'm not going to cheat his way down to zero, because that would just screw me. But like, I don't want him to just spend money frivolously. I only want him to spend money if he really needs it, all right? So that's why I'm calling it the Minimalist Challenge. Ta-da! So, I have two goals for this challenge. The first goal is to max out the handiness skill, because I have purchased for him a woodworking bench, and he is going to have to make all of his furniture. Well, not all of his furniture, but all the furniture that is possible to make. So, well, before I explain that, let me introduce you to our main character right now. His name is Chaz Freeman. Woo! Ain't he gorgeous? I think so. I didn't actually make him by hand. I had two already good looking Sims, and I was like, I wonder what their DNA would look like. And I crossed them up, and bam, there he came out. So I made him, but I didn't make him. He loves the outdoors, and he is a bookworm, and he's outgoing. And as you can see by the way he's dressed, he's a minimalist type of guy, and he just likes to be comfortable, and just let it do what it do. So, what I wanted, oh, my other computer is coming on if you heard a strange noise behind me. It was actually kind of scary, because it's like 3 o'clock in the morning and I can't sleep, and it just came out of nowhere. Anyway, what I wanted for him is, I wanted to give him traits that didn't provoke him to spend money. You know what I mean? So, like, I didn't want him to be materialistic, because then he's always going to want to spend money. I didn't want him to be a snob. You know what I mean? So, like, I didn't even want him to be a foodie, because then he's always going to want to eat and eat really, really good things. And he would always have to cook and everything. And so I wanted to give him traits that would give him whims that did not involve money at all. I also wanted to give him traits that would give him whims that would kind of keep him busy and not standing around and, making me wish that he would do something. So, and because he's not going to have a lot of stuff, he needs to keep himself entertained and occupied. So, bookworm is great for that because he can gain fun by reading. He can also gain skills by reading, which is good. So that knocks out a couple of birds with one stone. Obviously, he loves the outdoors. So when he's gardening and woodworking and everything, he'll be happy because he's outside. And his third trait kind of leads me to my second goal for this challenge. I made him outgoing because I want him to have friends and meet people. It will be totally easy to make him a loner, so he wants to stay on his lot all day and all night. But I mean, I can't do a let's play like that. I mean, that would be the most boring let's play ever. So my second goal for this challenge is I want him to actually find a wife. And I'm looking for a very specific, well, not specific, but I'm looking for a certain type of woman for him. So I guess that's goal number 2A is for him to find a wife. 2B is if I can find said woman, and I'll explain what type of woman I want in a minute. I want them to have kids, and one of their children I will use in a later challenge. So let me pause on that for a minute and go back to this woman. So the perfect woman for him will have traits similar to his in the way that she's not interested in money either. You know what I mean? So, if she were romantic or if she were childish or neat or, things that give her whims that have nothing to do with money, period. That's the type of woman I will be looking for him. Now, the woman or women who have loves the outdoors trait, they will be ranked very, very high on my list because of the purposes I have for their children. So what I want to do with their kids, well, one of their kids, is eventually, not right away, because as of right now, I am so not interested in a legacy challenge. I'm trying to get mine finished so I can say I did it, been there, done that, got the t-shirt, woo! But I know I will do another legacy challenge because they're just so fun to do and so easy to write. And so the next time I do a legacy challenge, I want to do the differences in the family tree challenge. If you haven't heard of that, I'm not going to take time to explain it right now. I know there's a thread in the forums for all challenges. You can read about it there, but I think there are several rules on other people's blogs. So, just Google it. I can't believe I said Google it. I hate verbing. Societal pressures, man. Anyway, search for it with Google. But pretty much the way that challenge begins is you need someone who is a gardener because the founders of this legacy will be, people who live off the land. So it will be awesome if I could have this guy, Chaz Freeman, have a son or a daughter, if I want to do a matriarchy or whatever, and mentor him or her in the gardening and handiness skill, so they can have some skills already when I start the family. I don't know if that's cheating or not, but that's the way I'm going to do it. So, I'm never much for, following all the rules and legacy challenges. I'm definitely going to be modifying this diff challenge. So, but yeah, that's what I want to do. And that's why we're doing this. So, just to recap, Mr. Freeman here is going to live completely off the land. So he needs to learn how to fish, garden, woodwork. He will not be buying anything. All right. Well, anything that he doesn't really need. So he needs to maximize his handiness skills because he can't make a toilet or a tub until level 9 and 10. So unfortunately, me and Mr. Freeman are going to be running to and from home to Willow Creek to go to the gym or Oasis Springs, whatever. That's going to be really annoying. I play tested this whole challenge just to make sure it was actually going to work. And it really is kind of fun. So this is actually my second attempt at it, my real attempt. So the most annoying thing, well, not annoying, it's not annoying, but the most challenging thing is his bladder, keeping his bladder under control. So there is no bathroom in this house, and I will show you the house in a minute. I know you're tired of looking at his gorgeous face right now. But yeah, so we have to keep going off the lot to go to the bathroom and shower. So that's going to be challenging. So what I want to do is I want to fulfill as many whims as possible, get through as many levels of his aspiration, which is freelance botanist, of course, as possible, so I can get 2,000 reward points so I can get him the steel bladder thing. All right, so I have some notes here. I just want to make sure I've said everything I want to say. Oh, so, all right, let me show you this house really fast. Those of you who know me know I'm not really a builder. Oh, hold on. I want to show you the roof. Ta-da! Okay. Sorry about my confusion with the mouse. I'm on a Mac and I usually have a Magic Mouse, but the batteries are dead. So I'm using a USB mouse, and so I'm not used to scrolling the other way. So this is the house, and if I must say so myself, it is darn cute. This is the cutest thing I have ever made. Ah, I love this house. So this is what's the name of this lot? Midtown Meadows lot in Newcrest. It's a 40 by 30 lot. If you want to do this challenge, you can use any size lot you want. I'm not going to specify what size, but I wanted a lot big enough to where, let's say he does find that woman and they do have children, I could easily expand the house, but also still have room for the rather large garden they're going to have. But, you know, I'm not going to go crazy with this whole children thing, so I didn't feel the need to get the 50 by 50 lot. So 40 by 30 should be enough room for me because, you know, they don't need a bunch of room. So let me spin around. So he has his front door. The only reason why I made a front door, well, okay, hold on. I wanted, since he loves the outdoor trait, I wanted a house that was like an open air type thing, you know? Like it's a house and it's inside, but it's outside, you know, that indoor outdoor feel. So, okay, we don't need to be in build mode anymore. So, okay. And I got him this bed just in case, you know, he wants to go camping or something. He didn't have to buy a bed from the other place. He can put it in his inventory and keep on trucking. So this is his bedroom. I put a wall here so you can have some privacy, but you know, I finally figured out how to use half wall, so I have a half wall here so you can have some, let's say there was seasons here. He could have a breeze, you know. And then I got him these cool looking lights as kind of like a room divider because this is technically all one room, and here's his bookshelf. And this is a nice little hallway. And then this is completely outside. It is his living room area. So I just have a couch here right now. And, you know, as you can tell, a lot of the furniture that I do have comes from the, what's it called? Outdoor retreat pack. Because, you know, I wanted it to be rustic and really, really outdoorsy like him, you know? So, as he increases his handiness skill, he can make, you know, end tables and whatnot, and we'll get this space filled up. But for now, you know, he can sit here and read. So I made this door because I wanted, to halt people from coming in, you know, something that could be locked or not, So that's the only reason why I put a door here. But I think it's so cute. I mean, look at it. Look at it. It's cute. Anyway, this other empty space is going to be his dining area. It is empty because when he gets to level 6 in the handiness skill, he can make dining room tables and chairs. So that is what we're going to do. He is going to furnish his own house. Then, of course, we have his kitchen area, which is a nice, breezy type thing. So, oh, I meant to give him a cheaper fridge. I'm sorry, folks. I saved this house when I was playtesting it, and I made a few notes to make a few changes here and there, but some of them I forgot to do. So, the reason why I'm giving him a cheaper fridge is because, he doesn't really need the money. He has plenty of money, but he can upgrade this stuff and make it, less breakable and more quality like. So, why have a expensive fridge when you can make what you have better? So anyway, he has one sink. This is his bathroom. So I've made room to have a tub here, a toilet, and a sink. I could put the sink in right now, but he already has a sink in the kitchen, and it doesn't make sense for one person to have two sinks, and he can save the money and use it on something else. So whenever he gets his bathroom together, I'll add the sink. So I got him this nice stove just because it looks like it's from the outdoors, and this trash can. And here is his island where he will eat and prepare food. And he can, when he gets to level 2 of the handiness skill, he can make his own bar stools. That's one of the first things we're going to do. And I have this grill, quote, inside. It's not really inside, it's outside. So he can grill fruit. And I thought he could grill baked potatoes because I saw someone in another story doing it. But when I click on it, there's no option to grill potatoes here. So I have no idea how you do baked potatoes. If anyone knows, please let me know. Because all this other stuff he can do on the stove, minus the peppers and sausage, which he won't be doing. So let me know. All right, so that's his house. As you can see, I have his woodworking bench out here, and I have a light which makes him focused, so he can gain that skill quite quickly. And then back here, not really close to the house, because I want to have room for him to expand if he wants to. Like around here, I will start his garden, all right? So, without further ado, let's get started. So, he currently has the whim to read a book, right? This is perfect. And make friend, meet someone. So, I have three goals for him that I want him to accomplish before he does anything else. So the first thing I need him to do is get to level 2 of the handiness skill so he can make planters. The reason why I want to make planters is because the plants and fruits and vegetables that you do in planters come out to be higher quality than when you just plant them in the ground. And seeing as how, he's going to be eating this stuff and selling it, to make money, we need this stuff to be as top-notch as possible. So we're going to get him to level 2 of the handiness skill. He can also make bar stools at that level 2, but I don't really care that much about that. I also want him to buy some seeds so he can get started on his garden. And then I'm going to want him to gather some plants. Depending on what his whims are, either I want him to gather plants or read about gardening because I want him to start building his gardening skill because That is his aspiration, to be a freelance botanist. And also, oh, yeah, hold on. I'm sorry, people. I just remembered something else I forgot to do. He needs a fire pit so he can roast fish. That way he doesn't actually have to spend money on food. Because I'm not going to have him eat cereal and stuff like that. Where is it? Here. So let's put that right about here, close to the house, but not too close. Actually, if I want to expand, then that doesn't need to be close to the house at all. So let's put it here. And then let's get him one of those cute little benches. A love seat. Yeah, this thing, isn't it cute? It's only 115 bucks. Yeah, a caddy corner, that's fine. Cool. And we still have enough money for buying stuff and bills that we don't have to worry about for another week. If you want, I can put this house on the gallery if you want to get started with your own version of the challenge. The bills for this house as it is will be like $350. So he can definitely afford that and, you know, buy the stuff that he needs. So let's go to the library, which is a good place for him to meet people and so we can read that handiness book and knock out this whim. Okay, I was about to say, what's taking you so long to make that phone call, dude? All right. And just like my other Let's Play series, I want to keep these videos between 15 and 20 minutes. I anticipated this first one was going to be kind of long because, you know, I was running my mouth in the beginning trying to explain everything. So, because I won't have to do all this explaining next time, it should be significantly shorter. Read, bruh. And maybe when I'm looking at this later on, maybe I'll edit things. I don't know. Probably not. Who are you? Oh, we have a guy librarian this time. The last time I played this, we had a girl, and she was cute, and she was neat, and she was also a bookworm, and she was on his list. Oh well. We still need friends, though, so we'll meet him later. Okay, I am going to speed through this because we don't need to sit here and watch him read. And actually, I'm going to edit this out just to save time. Save time in the video. Be right back. Okay, folks, we are back. And our boy Chaz is at level 2 of the handiness skill. He's still reading. What does he want to do now? Weed a plant. No, we can't really do that right now. We're not smart enough. So, let us make him stop reading and meet some people. Let's have him meet this librarian dude. I'm going to go ahead and X this whim out because it's going to be a while. Oh, you want to become friends with him? We can do that. We can do that. So, what do you do for a living? Oh, I'm a librarian. What are you like, Finley? Let's talk about books, seeing as how you're a clumsy librarian. Shibes. Enthused about the outdoors. Because you love to do that. You want to read another book? Oh, good. Let's read more of this handiness thing so you can... Who's she? Is that Liberty? Blakely. Hey. Who are you? Eloise. Let's meet everybody. Let's meet Miss Landgrab too. We're gonna make all kind of friends today.
Jarl. Tribs.
He's on level 2 of the handiness skill. He's gonna give him some repair tips. He's an expert already. So, what are you like? And you? Oh, I thought we met. We know you. Well, he doesn't, but we do. Whoops. Whoops. We're almost friends. Stop. Oh, we don't know anything else about him. Hey, there's another girl. Oh, there's 2 librarians. She looks just like the last girl we had. Except she had a red afro. How come all the librarians are redheads? Oh, did he get fired? He's not the he's not the librarian anymore. Well, it says he is, but or maybe they're changing shifts or something. I don't know. And she has the same glasses too. She's kind of cute. We still want to be friends with him though. Did somebody say something you didn't like? Why is this an unpleasant conversation? Let's talk about books, Ms. Librarian Lady. Tell her a funny story. Of course she's a bookworm. She's a librarian. Where's the ask about career? Here we go. What did you say, dude? Snob? Oh no, you won't do. But we can be friends though. And neat. Cool. Alright, while we're here, where's the book we were just reading? Let's read about gardening. I don't really know what the gardening book looks like. Is this it? Yeah, boy. Hello, new person. All these adults. Are there any young people in this town? Well, not that young. Who are you? There's a young adult. That's probably her son. Oh no. You ever notice how in the oh, he's going upstairs. I have never, ever, ever had a sim that actually went upstairs to read or even seen a sim up here. I guess there's too many people for him. Imagine that, being outgoing. But yeah, have you ever noticed that in the gallery, not the gallery, in managed households, all the adults, the single adults, are actual adults. But why aren't you reading? Oh, that was weird. All the single adults are adults, but all the single mothers are young adults. Anyone ever notice that? I wonder why that is. Okay. Let's not sit here and watch him read. I will be right back. Okay, we're back. Mr. Freeman had to go to the bathroom, so he kind of quit reading. And then I found some free food for him, so that's what we're going to go do right now. So, what I am going to do for the rest of this particular episode what I'm going to do off camera to kind of set us up for what he's going to do tomorrow in episode 2. After he eats, I am going to have him scrounge around town, you know, harvesting plants, digging for stuff, fishing, just to kind of set him up for what we're going to do tomorrow. So tomorrow, he is going to build himself some garden planters, and then he is going to plant some plants. I'm actually going to buy him some seeds as well so he can have a variety of things, depending on what has spawned already. And then if he's feeling up to it, we will meet some more people. And Vivian Lewis is always so rude. I don't know what her traits are. Is she hothead or something? Or mean? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so depending on what his whims are, that's what we'll do. So we'll get to work on building his life, and then we'll build his social life. All right, so that is the end for this episode. I will see you guys next time. Yeah, so.